Hi everyone, my name's Preston and today we're going to be doing an hour-long Vinyasa flow, focusing a lot on back bends and a little bit of hip openers as well. So grab your mat, grab any props you need, blocks, a blanket, and maybe have some water nearby and get ready to sweat. Awesome. Let's go. Bring your hands to your knees. Let's take a big breath in together and shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, roll them down your back. Good, 2 more like that. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders up. Exhale, let them roll down your back. Last one. Inhale, pause here, clench everything, hug your belly in. Exhale, release your shoulders down, relax. And just find stillness for a couple breaths. Notice your seat on your mat. Find a slight tilt of your pelvic bones so you're leaning forward a little, allowing your ribs to come up and off of your low belly. Feel your shoulder blades slide down your back as they relax away from your ears. Tuck your chin just slightly. Maybe close your eyes. Find a big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. This time, inhale through your nose, fill up with air. Exhale through your nose. One more, inhale through your nose. Sip in a little bit more air at the top. And then exhale through your nose. Good, slowly start to blink your eyes open. You're gonna roll out your neck and just find some movement. Roll out your torso, take some big circles. And then you can find your device and press play on the first song. We'll start to move our body. All right, inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, bring them down to a cactus shape. Good. Inhale, lift your heart, gaze up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, round your spine, bring your elbows in front of your face. Inhale, open all the way up. Exhale, close. Pull your belly button in. So cat-cow through the chest. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, close and round. Couple more like that. Use your breath. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, tuck your chin, lower your gaze. Good. 2 more. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, separate them down your back. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Lower your right hand down to the mat. Fingertips come to the mat. Reach up through your left arm and then side body stretch. You can start to bring your right forearm down to the mat, deepening the stretch. Stay rooted through your left sit bone. Relax your head, gaze under your armpit. One more breath here. Reach through your left fingertips. Good. Breath in, draw both hands up. Breath out, relax left hand down, fingertips first. Find that reach and length, and then find your nice side body stretch. Full breath in here. Twist right rib cage, right armpit up toward the ceiling. Relax your head. Good. Inhale, both hands up. Flow over to the other side. And go just a couple times, side to side. Feeling that opening through your side bodies, letting your head go on each side. Good. Now we're gonna add add in sweeping forward all the way around and up. So just add in that movement of coming forward and up. Getting in a little bit of a forward fold through center. One more. Good. Inhale. Come back through center. Extend your legs out in front of you. Shake out your knees. Flex your toes. Scoot one sit bone at a time back. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Soften your knees just a little and then bow forward. Grab a hold of your feet or your ankles or your shins and use that grip to pull yourself forward before rounding your back. Lengthen the spine all the way up. Feel your sit bones on the mat. Bend your knees until your ribs are coming down toward your knees, almost about to touch. If they're touching, even better. Inhale, sit up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Two more like that. Inhale, lift up and lengthen. Exhale, round and fold. Drop your head. Good. Inhale, flat back, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, slowly rise back up to center. You're going to swing the legs around, come forward onto your hands and knees, tabletop position, and just shift your weight forward and backward, really engaging that grip, all 10 fingers gripping the mat, and then come back to your neutral tabletop. Inhale, extend your left leg out. Bend your left knee. And start to pulse that foot up toward the ceiling. Engaging the core, engaging the glute. Gaze down, find that length all the way through the back of your head. Keep breathing. Good. Inhale, extend the leg back. Reach your right arm forward. Notice the balance on one knee and one hand. Toes pointing down. Reach up through hand and foot. And then exhale, let your elbow and knee meet in the middle. Inhale, extend both out. Exhale, come to center. One more. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, one more time, reach it long. And then release hand, release knee to the mat. Extend your right leg back, toes pointing down. Bend your right knee. Keep the foot super active and start to find those little pulses. Activating the back body, activating the glutes. Keep pressing into the mat with your hands, soft elbows. One more breath. And then extend your left leg back, or right leg back, straight leg. Left arm comes forward, find your balance. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend and crunch. Inhale, extend long. Exhale. One more time, inhale, reach arm and leg long. Lift. Exhale, elbow meets knee. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, hand and knee come down. Tuck your toes under and lift your knees about an inch off the mat. Fire up your core. Shift forward and backward like you could pounce. So really engaging that back body, those lower abdominal muscles. One more breath in, hug your low belly in, and then exhale, straighten out your knees. Lift your hips up and back. First downward facing dog. So settle into your down dog here. Let's roll forward to ensure that we have our right space. So come to high plank. And whatever space you have between your hands and feet here should be about the same as your down dog. So engage your whole belly, whole body in high plank, and then lift up and back, downward facing dog. can do that 2 more times, just to really wake up the spine, wake up the core. Let's roll forward. High plank, press your heels back, hug your low belly in, and then lift up and back, downward facing dog. One more time, lift onto your tiptoes, come down, hips lower to shoulders. So hips and shoulders in one line here, and then lift up and back, downward facing dog. Good, this time take a couple breaths, pedal out your knees, keep pressing into your hands, relax your head between your biceps. Take a couple big cleansing breaths here. Maybe let something out the mouth, find a big sigh, and then settle into your stillness. Lower your heels toward the ground, soften the back of your knees. Breathe. Inhale, take your gaze forward, bend your knees, and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees a lot here. Grab opposite elbows. Take your ragdoll. You can hang side to side. You can make your feet a little bit wider than normal. That feels good. And really relax your whole head, neck, and shoulders. Let everything hang down toward the mat. Be completely inverted here. And then release that grip. Grab a hold the back of your legs. Pull yourself down closer toward the ground. Good, release that grip. Hands to the shins, halfway lift. Pause here in your halfway lift. Hug your low belly in, pull your shoulders back. Soft through the knees, gaze down. And then reach your arms out in front of you. Your arms are an extension of this halfway lift. Feel this in your side bodies. Breathe in. Exhale, release the arms and torso forward fold. Inhale one more time, halfway lift. This time bring your hands to your hips. Feel those abdominal muscles fire up. Soft knees rise all the way up to stand with a flat back. Inhale, reach your arms up toward the sky. And then exhale, find a little back bend. Bend through your knees, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your ribs up, then lean back. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, reach high. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat. Step 1 foot back at a time, high plank pose. 5 breaths in high plank this time. Grip the mat as much as you can. Puff up that space behind your shoulders just slightly. Squeeze those legs. Press your heels back. Shift your weight forward. Come all the way down to your belly. Slow. Try to let everything touch the mat at once. Untuck your toes. Bring your hands a little bit forward and wide. Gentle cobra. So lifting just slightly through the chest, gaze down. Press your toenails into the mat. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift one more time, cobra. Exhale, lower it down. Squeeze your legs, activate the back body. Inhale, cobra. This time, see if you can hover the hands. Imagine pulling your elbows, your forearms back toward your body as you lift through your heart. And then exhale, let it go. Tuck your toes under. Press yourself to tabletop. Extend your right leg and left arm back. Inhale. And then exhale, elbow meets knee. Moving a little faster, inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, draw to center. Good, one more time, lift. This time, plant your left hand down. Keep your right foot lifted. Tuck your left toes under. Lift up to three-legged dog with the right leg lifted. Pause here in your three-legged dog. Lift through your right heel. Soften your left heel down toward the mat. Breath in. Breath out. Draw your knee into your nose. Inhale, extended high again. Exhale, sweep it all the way through. Step forward, low lunge. Drop your back knee down. Rise up. Reach through your arms. Take a couple breaths here. You can bring your hands to your hips to draw that right hip back slightly. Press into your right heel to light up the outer right hip. Low belly engage. Try to avoid dumping into the low back. So lift up and out. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the hips, come all the way up to stand. Rise up. Little back bend. Bend through your knees, lift up, lean back. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, step your right foot back, high plank. Shift your weight forward, come all the way down to your belly. Just one cobra pose here. Untuck your toes. Hover your hands, lift. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, press yourself up to tabletop. Extend your left foot back, right arm forward. Breath in. Elbow to knee, breath out. Inhale, reach. Two more to the rhythm of your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Hug it in. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Last time reaching long. Relax your right hand to the mat. Keep your left foot lifted. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your left leg high. Three-legged dog. Dial your toes down toward the mat. Lift through your left heel. Breathe in here. Breathe out, draw your left knee into your nose. Inhale, extend your left foot high. Exhale, step forward. Low lunge, lower your back knee down. You can untuck your toes or leave them tucked, whatever feels more stable in your body. Reach up through your arms. Maybe align your hips with your hands, hugging your left hip back as you press into your left heel. Inhale, reach high. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Rise all the way up to stand with a flat back. Little back bend, lift through your heart. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, chair pose, sink it low. So shift your weight into your heels, big toes touching. Sit down and back to your imaginary chair. Inhale, lift through your hands. Exhale, relax your shoulders, sink your seat lower. Inhale, hands reach higher. Exhale, seat sinks lower. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step right foot back, left foot back, high plank. Pause in your high plank this time. You've been here now. Can feel those same muscles firing up. We're going to take our chaturanga. So shift your weight forward, come halfway down. Hug your elbows into your ribs. Pause halfway, untuck your toes, lift your heart forward, up dog. Squeeze your legs, pull your shoulders back. Exhale, use those abdominal muscles to lift up and back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Couple breaths in your down dog. You can shake your hips side to side. And then lower your knees to the mat. Wide, big toes touch, child's pose. Just take a couple breaths to notice all of this heat and energy you've started to cultivate inside your body. This is all you. You've done this on your own. So just appreciate your body. Take a moment of gratitude for your health. Take a big cleansing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Inhale, rise up to your tabletop. Extend your right leg back. Tuck your left toes under, three-legged dog, lift right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift right leg high again. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. This time, keep the back knee lifted. We're gonna start to play around with straightening out that front leg. So take a couple breaths to bend and straighten into your right leg. Keep pulling your right hip back. Keep pressing your right toes firmly into the mat. Stay lifted on that back heel. One more breath in, bend the knee, lift your heart, straighten your knee, lower your chest down toward your leg. Good. This time, bend your knee, reach both arms all the way up, high crescent lunge. Good. Lunge into the front knee. Just like before, feel free to adjust your hips with your hands. High on the ball of that back foot. Breath in. Breath out. We're going to straighten the front leg. Open up. Warrior two. Bend into the front knee. Settle into your warrior two. First, open hip posture here. So draw that outer left hip back, opening through the hips. Bend into your right knee until it's stacked over your right ankle. Flip your front palm, reach up and back, reverse your warrior. Keep bending the front knee. Good, back to your warrior two. Arms come all the way down. Low lunge. Plant your hands, step your right foot back. Shift forward, halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, squeeze your legs, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower your knees to the mat. Lift your left leg high. Good, tuck your right toes under, lift left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, extend left leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Keep back knee lifted. Extend forward through your heart, flat back, and then start to straighten out your left leg. Couple breaths here, playing around with that nice hamstring stretch. Keep breathing into this movement. Keep the back heel lifted off the mat. Press your left toes, super glue them into the mat. One more. On this last one, you can lower your head down toward your knee. Good, rebend the left knee. Hug your inner thighs together, fire up that core, rise all the way up. Crescent lunge. Bend into the left knee. Straighten your back leg. Hands come to the hips. Breath in here. We're going to open up to warrior two. Left knee bent, right foot pressing into the mat. Just take a couple breaths in your warrior two to find this opening through your hips, drawing your right hip back while keeping the left knee pressing open toward the left. Breathe here, gaze forward, find that fierce gaze, then flip your left palm, reach up and back, reverse warrior, keep bending the left knee. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, hands come down. We'll take our flow, step left foot back. Shift forward, halfway down, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here, lift up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, melt your heels back. Gaze forward, bend your knees, step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Fold forward, breath out. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your seat low. Arms sweep up overhead. Breathe here. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, airplane your arms toward the back of the room. Pause here with your airplane arms. Keep lifting through your pinkies. Shoulders come away from the ears. Sink lower. Lift your pinkies a little higher. Sink your seat a little lower. Inhale back to chair. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Inhale, chair, arms up. Exhale, arms back. Use your breath to flow. If you're feeling this burn in your legs, you can stand up a little bit each time, as much as you need, before sinking low as you go back. Just starting to flow this movement, waking up the body, letting the blood flow throughout your whole body. We're going to start to move a little faster now. Inhale, exhale. Start to send your arms back as you breathe out your mouth. Sweep it back. Let something go. 3 more. Last one, biggest exhale. Good, stand all the way up. Shake out your legs. Bend your knees, cactus arms, little back bend, lift up, lean back. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your hands together. Squeeze your palms down your back. Hug your shoulders together, open through your heart. And then exhale, bend your knees, fold all the way down. Lift your arms up. Palms stay together. Relax your head, shake it side to side. One more breath in, reach through your palms. Breath out, release the grip. Relax your head again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant both hands, step back, high plank. Shift forward, come through your chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, step forward. One time, straighten your right leg. Good, bend the right knee. Crescent lunge, rise up. Open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior, up and back. Adding on this time, extend forward, reach for the front of the room, draw right elbow to right knee, extended side angle, left arm comes overhead. Keep pressing into that left foot, don't forget about the left foot. Breath in, gaze under your armpit. Breath out, bend the right knee even more. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Come to your low lunge stance. Pause here, hips square to the front. Come forward, standing splits, lift the left leg high. Grab a hold of your right ankle with one hand if you can and pull yourself down toward that right foot. Breath in, lift high through the left heel. Breath out, bend both knees, Jiva squat. Maybe bring your hands to heart center, find a challenge with your balance. Inhale, draw your left heel high again. Exhale, step it back, low lunge. Good, plant both hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, extend it up. Exhale, sweep it through, low lunge. Straighten into your left knee one time, feeling that nice stretch. Rebend left knee, crescent lunge, rise up. Open up to your warrior 2. Hips open toward the right. Reverse warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, extended side angle. Hinge forward. Draw your right arm above your head. Inhale, back to warrior 2. Cartwheel your hands down, square your hips, low lunge facing the front of your mat. Scoop that right foot up and back. Lower your head to your knees, standing splits. Breathe here, lift through your right heel. Breathe out, bend both knees, kick your right foot in toward your butt. Lift through your palms, maybe find something to look at. Good, hands to the mat. Lift through right heel again. Exhale, forward fold. Relax your head. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, stand all the way up. Offer your heart, little back bend. Squeeze your shoulders together. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, fold it down. Good work. Halfway lift. Step back. High plank. Shift forward. Come all the way down. We're going to find a little locust pose. Untuck your toes. Hands come together behind your back. Squeeze your palms together. Lift your feet. Lift your heart. Maybe lift your palms off your low back. Keep breathing here. Notice if you've started to restrict your breath. 3 full breaths. You should feel lift on the inhale. Maybe a little lower on the exhale. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, relax slightly. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Bring your right cheek to the mat. Hands by your sides. Feel your heart beat on the mat. Good. Draw your head back to center. Take your awkward interlace this time. Opposite thumb on top. Lift everything. Second set. Locust pose. Lift your feet. Lift your heart. Lift your hands. Now listen carefully. Lower your feet. Lower your hands. We're in cobra pose. Using just the back body. One more lift. Exhale. Hands to the sides. Left cheek to the mat. Good, forehead back to center. Tuck your toes under, press your hands under your shoulders. Fire up your knees, your low belly, lift, high plank. Downward facing dog, up and back. Inhale, lift your right heel all the way up. Exhale, draw your knee into your nose. Inhale, extend it up again. Exhale, crescent lunge. Rise up. This time we're going to airplane the arms backward. Torso comes forward. Really hug your thighs in together. Shift your weight into your right foot and come all the way up to stand one leg Tadasana. We're going to come into our eagle pose. So left arm comes under right. Left leg comes over right. Sink down into your chair. Lift your elbows up in line with your shoulders, but pull your shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze everything into center. Keep breathing. Sit a little bit lower. We're really rinsing and releasing. Wringing out all of our organs. This pose is so detoxifying. Keep squeezing everything in, and then bring your elbows down to your knee. Hug everything to center. Inhale, slowly unwind one leg Tadasana, reach it up. Exhale, release your left foot down, hands by your sides. Just take one full breath here in your stillness. Good, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to high plank. Option for your flow here, or skip it and meet us in down dog. We'll come halfway down to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left heel high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, step forward. Crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, airplane your arms back, torso comes forward. Set yourself up to shift your weight into your left foot. You're gonna hug your right knee. Imagine you're hugging it in toward your nose like we've done so many times. In toward your nose, all the way up. One leg Tadasana, flex the right toes. Right arm comes under this time. Right leg goes over. Sit down and back. Lift your elbows, but soften your shoulders. Imagine separating your shoulders across your back. And breathe. Everything coming into midline. Squeeze your legs, but imagine your sit bones spreading wide. One more breath in, lift. Breath out, crunch it in. Inhale, lift back up, unravel slow. One leg Tadasana, reach through your right foot. Exhale, release both feet down. Take a breath. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. One more time through our flow. High plank, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, squeeze your legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Just notice the difference in the space in your body between this down dog and your first. Take any movements that feel good. And then lower your knees all the way down to the mat. This time we're going to take a closed leg child's pose called embryo pose. So knees about hip width distance. Come all the way down onto your forehead. Reach your hands toward the back of the room. Relax your head to the mat. Let your shoulders soften toward your ears. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift your back up off the mat. Lift your head, gaze down, pull your shoulders back. Maybe you feel this in your hip flexors. If not, lift a little bit higher. And then exhale, release again. Relax your shoulders. You can wiggle side to side. Go all the way to your left, all the way to your right, till your arms stop you. And then slowly rise up with a flat back. So we're sitting on our knees now. We're gonna come all the way up onto our knees and take a nice little camel pose. Deep back bend here, but we'll take a couple variations coming in slow. So reach your arms up, back and around to really open through your shoulders like you're putting your hands in your back pocket here, back pockets. Squeeze your glutes. Imagine pressing your hips forward, but don't shove them forward and dump into your low back. So everything's solid right here. And then from here, you're gonna start to lift your ribs up, then lean back. Gaze up toward the ceiling, keep squeezing your shoulders together. Keep your core active. Lean back, lean back, lean back. And then slowly come up and out. Sit back on your heels. Try to keep your back flat. Avoid the urge to want to round forward. Just sit here for a breath. We're going to do 2 more just like that, coming a little deeper each time. So inhale, lift up onto your knees. Forgot to mention as well, you can tuck your toes under. This is a great place to start here. Second set, let's reach your arms all the way back. Plant your hands on your low back. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs. Lift up, then lean back. Maybe you come a little bit deeper than last time. Maybe your hands find your heels. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together. Core's really engaged here. Breathe. Good, hands to the back. Come out slow and safe. Sit back on your heels. Keep your back flat. Breathe. Good, third one. Let's come all the way up. Tuck your toes under. Come in the same way you came in before. Grab a hold of your low back. Press your hands into your back. Squeeze your legs. Press yourself forward. Upper body comes back. Maybe this time your hands come to your heels if they didn't before. Maybe you even release your feet from that grip. Find your full extension of camel pose. Keep squeezing the abs, really important to protect the low back. One more breath in, lift a little higher. Breath out, go back a little more. Good, hands to the low back. Come all the way down onto your seat. We'll neutralize the spine first before folding forward. So reach your arms up, twist open to the right. Hands come to your knee and to the back of your mat. Sit up really tall, gaze over your right shoulder. Twist. 2 breaths in this twist. Good, inhale, both hands up. Exhale, twist open to the left. Hands to your right knee and behind your mat or behind your back. Sit up really tall, hug low belly in, and then use that leverage to twist a little bit deeper, gazing back over your left shoulder. One more breath here. Inhale, both arms up. Knees come wide. Take a regular child's pose. Crawl your hands forward. Head to the mat. Bring your right arm under your left. Gaze over to your left. A little bit of a twist here. A little bit of a shoulder opener. Reach long through both hands, feeling those opposing movements. Good, back to center, right arm forward, left arm under right, gaze right. 3 breaths here. Inhale, child's pose. Crawl yourself up. Knees come together under the hips. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Lift up and back, downward facing dog. We're gonna do one more flow. Let's lift our right heel high. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, extend it up. Exhale, step forward. Warrior 2, straight into it this time. Back foot swivels down, open up to the side. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, right elbow inside right knee. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Straighten out your right leg. Hinge forward, triangle pose with right leg straight. Reach up through your left hand. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift. And then lower a little bit down, deeper into your triangle. Inhale, rise up. Open all the way up, star, get wide. And then toes come in, heels point out, hands to your hips, fold forward, flat back. Relax your head. You can even interlace your neck, interlace your hands behind your neck. Pull yourself down toward the ground. Bend into your knees if that feels good. You can bend one knee at a time. Then release your grip. Come back to center. Hands come under the shoulders. Halfway lift. Plant your left hand down. Reach your right arm high. Twist. So the left hip's going to want to drop down. Try to keep your hips neutral. Reach through your right hand. Exhale, release, open to the other side. Good, reach through left hand, twist through the upper body. Exhale, release, hands to the hips, rise all the way up. Warrior two toward the front. Cartwheel your hands down. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Back foot comes down, open up. Reverse warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow to knee. Inhale, warrior two, straighten your left leg. Reach your left arm forward and then drop left hand inside or left shin. Right arm up. Squeeze your thighs together. Lift up through your right hand. Reach down through your left hand. Inhale everything all the way up. Open up, star. This time sink into a little squat, goddess. Inhale, open up, star. Exhale, warrior two toward the front. Hands come down. Step back, downward facing dog. Good work. Lift your right heel high. Draw it into your nose. Over to your left elbow. Over to your right elbow. And then lay your shin down on the mat for half pigeon. Left leg scoots all the way back. Lift up, find a flat back, and then fold forward. Relax your head to the mat. Take 5 really deep breaths here, focusing on your breath. And letting any thoughts that come up just float by. And then slowly press up onto your palms. We're gonna lower onto that right hip, swing your left leg all the way around. So right knee bent, left leg extended out. Reach your arms up, twist over your left leg and fold yourself forward. Seated head to knee pose. Try to keep both sit bones on the mat. Grab a hold of your foot or your ankle and work your elbows equidistant from the ground. Inhale, slowly rise up. Take butterfly pose through center. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Interlace your hands under your feet. Sit up really tall, shoulders down your back. Breathe. Try to relax your knees away from you. Give them permission to sink down toward the ground. Relax your inner thighs. Keep finding that length through your spine. And then release your grip. Boat pose, knees together, lift your feet up off the mat. Pause here in your boat. We're gonna bring our hands behind our neck. We're gonna twist side to side. So elbow to knee. Try to keep your knees lifted, hugging in toward you. Either flex or point your toes, whatever makes you feel stronger. Just gentle twists, getting into those obliques. Keep using your breath. One more each side. Good. Pause here, reach your arms out. Extend your legs as straight as they'll go. Shaking is good. Going for shaking, lift your heels higher. And then exhale, cross your feet. We're gonna roll forward, plant your hands. Maybe you hop yourself back to a little chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to nose. Draw it over to your right elbow. Over to your left elbow, and then lay your shin down, half pigeon. Right leg back, sit up tall, flat back, square your hips forward, and then fold into your full sleeping pigeon pose. Right away, tap into those deep belly breaths. Feeling your belly press into that left thigh. Creating more space for you to sink deeper into your hip opener. One more breath together. Slowly press yourself up onto your palms. Come down onto your left butt cheek, sweep your right leg around, flex your right toes, sit up tall. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist to the right, fold forward over your right thigh. You can soften that right knee as much as feels good. This is called seated head to knee pose. So really bend your right knee until you're coming toward that knee, maybe making connection head to knee. One more breath in, breath out. Inhale, come up through center. This time we're going to take a different hip opener before coming onto our back. So left shin where it is. Bring your right shin on top of your left shin. So ideally we'll have our shins parallel on top of each other. Both feet flex. You can use your hands to flex the feet, pointing your toes forward. So sit up tall first, bringing your hands out by your sides. Allow that right hip to drop down. Big breath in. Breath out, maybe you start to fold forward. Keep breathing here. This is our really intense hip opener. And then come back up to center. We'll take the other side. Right shin comes under this time. Flex your left toes, use your hands to bring your left shin on top of your right. This might feel different from the other side. Set yourself up however you need. Sit up tall, use your fingertips to find more length, and then fold yourself forward till you meet resistance. Two more breaths here. Really allowing your left hip to drop down. Good, slowly come up to a seat. Plant both feet on the mat. Reach your arms forward, scoot forward so you have enough space to lower all the way down to your back for 3, 2, and 1. Scoot your seat down toward your heels. Reach for your heels with your hands. Press your feet into the mat. Press your hands into the mat. Lift up, bridge pose. One final back bend. Tuck your chin just a little. Lift your hips higher. And then exhale, lower it down. Reach your arms out to a T and let your knees fall left and right. Just releasing everything at once. Congratulate yourself on so much hard work. Balancing hip openers, back bends. Notice how you're feeling in your body. And pull your knees into your chest. Flatten your back on the mat. Take one final shape, happy baby. Grab the outer edges of your feet or the back of your thighs. Flex your feet up toward the sky. And then pull your knees and feet down toward your armpits. Notice if your tailbone is rounding up, try to press it back down into the mat. Try to keep your shoulders soft on the mat. Find as soft of a grip as possible on your feet. Relax all the muscles in your face. You can pause here for a minute or take any final movements that your body is asking for before we settle into our final resting pose. You can roll out your ankles, you can stretch out one leg at a time, whatever feels good. And then curl up into a tight ball, clench all your muscles together, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release everything out wide. Take up all the space you want. Palms face up, ankles falling open. Let your eyelids become really heavy. Feel your eyebrows melt away from each other. Relax your jaw. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Shavasana. And starting at the crown of your head, just take a little body scan, checking in with all the parts. The head heavy on the mat, the shoulders and arms relaxing, sinking into the mat. The pulse of your fingers coming from the pulse of your heart. The rise and fall of your belly as your side bodies sink down. Your hips heavy, your pelvic bone heavy. Your thighs relaxing, softening, your knees, your shins, ankles, all the way down into the arches of your feet and the tips of your toes. Final breath in through the nose, fill up all the way, biggest breath of the day yet. And then sigh out your mouth. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Stretch everything out. Overhead, reach arms and legs long like you're waking up first thing in the morning. Full body stretch. And then roll briefly onto your right side. Fetal position. Cradle yourself in a little ball. Thank yourself again for moving your body in a healthy way. And press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together at heart center. We'll take one final breath in, shrugging the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them down your back. Draw your thumbs up to your third eye. Give yourself a little massage on your brow. We'll bow forward together to seal the practice. Namaste.